What is up everybody, Glenn or GGxElite here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a pretty interesting commentary. As you all know, it is Friday and it is a day where I bring just a commentary with a random topic that I want to touch on in the commentary. But before I get into this, I just want to really introduce the gameplay, which is actually a 30-3 on a stay. And I know it is Modern Warfare 2, and guys, the reason why I'm playing Modern Warfare 2 is because Modern Warfare 3 game engine is going to be the exact same as Modern Warfare 2. So just a little quick tip: if you hop on Modern Warfare 2 and start getting good at that again after not playing it for a long time, if you really just played Black Ops for a long time and gave up on Modern Warfare 2, you might want to just head back on it for a while, get used to the game engine, get used to all the hit detection and stuff like that, and just get good at that game, and that'll make you a bit more, let's just say, a bit more experience for Modern Warfare 3. So that's what I've been doing lately, just playing a bit of Modern Warfare 2 on my free time instead of Black Ops, and nothing major. It's not like I'm changing to a new game or anything, it's just a different gameplay in the background. So guys, the reason that I'm bringing you this commentary today is obviously because it's Friday, and the topic that I want to talk about is actually the time when I broke my arm, and it was a pretty stupid time. So I don't know what I'm going to title this video. I might title it like "Dumb Way to Break Bones," or I'm just going to title it straight out like "The Way I Broke My Arm" or something. But I'm going to get right into this here, and the way I broke my arm, I'm just going to cut to the chase and then I'll tell you the whole story that happened behind it. So the way I broke my arm was crashing my motorbike. It was a PY90. It was when I was about 11. It was a good bike for me at the time, 11 years old. I had a PY90. If you don't know, I'm mad into motorbikes. I'm a big motorbike rider. That sounded dirty. But yeah, I'm mad into motocross racing and stuff like that. So I had myself a little scrambler, PY90. It was a bike for kids. So let's just start off with that. So I had this bike, and it was a sunny day. It was during the summer about 2 years ago. I was with a couple of my mates, and they were all asking me to bring the bike out. So it's just like, I don't really want to bring it out. I have a feeling I might get taken on me by the guard or the police or whatever you call it over in the US. But mainly over in Ireland it's called the Garda. So I didn't really want to get taken on me by the Garda. So I was like, no, I'll leave it till another day. I'll maybe leave it to the weekend, because it was the summer holiday, so there was no school or anything. So it's just like, no, I'll leave it to the weekend. And they were all just like, oh, bring it out, man, it's pure boring out, it's shit out, let's just have a good time on the bike or something. So I was like, yeah, right, here we go, I'm gonna bring this bike out. So I brought it out. It was going good for a while. Me other mate had his bike out as well. I'm not gonna name names here, but my other mate had his bike out as well. So we were just driving up and down greens and stuff like that, and we were having a good time. We were like giving people backers up and down the green. And I remember this was when I was a little kid, and this bike used to be beast to me. I have a bigger bike now. I have a CR85 Honda CR85, whatever. But this bike was beast at like the time that I had it. I was about 11 years old. So it was a little tiny thing when I was 11. But this bike used to be real fast to me. Now if I looked at the bike now, it used to look like a little, it would look like a little junker, and it doesn't even look fast anymore. But to me at that age, I thought I had a fucking Ferrari or something driving up and down the green. But yeah, so we were giving backers up and down the green, and we were like, yeah, man, I'm not in the mood for this now, let's just go off on our own. So both of us just headed off on our own. So it was like a day out on the bikes. Both of us headed off up to this estate where you could get a chipper. We were just chilling up there. We got a chipper and all that. We were just chilling for a while. You know, we thought we were all the mad lads with our motorbikes outside the shop and all this. Like everyone walking by, they're like, oh, whose bike is that? Yeah, that's my bike, you know, my bike. But yeah, so we were just chilling up there, and then it was sort of getting boring there. So we start driving around again. And we're sort of getting bored of the bike, so we were like, man, let's just leave this. So we left the bikes in for about an hour, and then we went back out. We went up to the shop, and all our mates were there, and we were just chilling there for a little while. And then we were like, man, this is getting boring again, and it's still early, what do you want to do? And I was just like, well, I wasn't really in the mood of bringing out my bike earlier, but I had it out, I had a good time, so I might as well bring it out again. So me and him went back to my house first. I got my bike out, and then I gave him a backer over to his house. He took his motorbike out, and then the both of us went back up to that shop where we got the chipper, and we were chilling. We went back up there. We were just chilling for a while, because we were sort of trying to hold the excitement there. Like we were like, oh no, don't go on a drive yet. Let's just wait until it gets boring, really boring, and then we go on a drive and stuff. Because going on a drive, we mean like going up to greens, going over ramps and all that stuff like that. Just going on a big, like there used to be greens up my way where there was big hills, and we just do jumps over them on the bikes and stuff. So when we were just like, oh, wait until it gets really boring, we'll just chill here with our mates for a bit on the bikes, and we wait till it gets really boring. So it started to get boring. Then I was like, fuck this, let's go. We went on a drive. So we were like this, oh, let's go the short way. So let's go through all the estates and not around the greens. So we went through this estate, and we were just chilling in the estates for a while. We were going up and down and stuff. We were showing off as little kids do on motorbikes and shit like that. But his bike ran out of petrol, so I was like, yeah man, just drop your bike in there, I'll just bring you on a back or wherever you want to go, and we'll just chill around with you on the back. And so we went back to his house. He brought his bike in, and we were just we were at his house for a little while, and we were like, fuck this is getting boring. So I was like, yo man, hop on the back, we're gonna go flying through the estates, dodging cars. We're gonna be dodging cars, we're gonna be jumping over curbs and shit like this. So I was like, yeah man, hop on. He was like, are you sure? Now give me a helmet. I goes, no man, you don't need a helmet. So I had a helmet, he was sitting on the back of the bike with no helmet. So let's just cut to the chase now. So we are driving through the estates, and this is the worst part. We seen a girl, right? While we were driving by in the bike, we seen a girl, and both of us are like showing off, going by her like, yeah, look at us, we have a motorbike and we're driving fast. So we went by them, and like, we came to a curb. Now this is where it happens. We came to there was a garden with a curb outside it, and there was a shore right beside the curb, and there was a gap between the shore and the curb. And I drove up onto that and got my front wheel caught in between that curb, and I went over the handlebars. And the way I broke my arm was pretty weird. I went over the handlebars and tried to stop myself off a wall by pushing real hard, and the pressure that I pushed my arm broke the right bone of my arm. I'm not sure what it is. It's the right side of my wrist. I know this gameplay is over, I'll just stick something up, but I sort of got so much pressure from jumping off the bike and smashing off the wall and trying to stop myself by putting my hands out. I got so much pressure by just impacting the wall, and my arm, my right part of the wrist, just completely snapped. There was a big bone sticking out of my arm. It was sick. Once we done that, then the girl that we drove by, and we were like, yeah, look at us, we have a motorbike. The girl that we drove by walked back up that way, and me and my friend are on the floor in bits, and I have a broken arm. And she's like, oh, what happened to you? What happened to you? We're like, oh, we fell, we crashed. She's like, ditches down, ditches crashed. It's showing off in front of me, lads. So it was one of the most embarrassing times ever. Like, you know, you're just showing off in front of a board, like lettering it down the road in a motorbike, and next of all she's driving up and you're in bits on the floor, broken arm, broken bones and shit like that. So I just wanted to get that story out to you guys, something really to talk about, just how I broke my arm, which is a pretty funny way and a really embarrassing way if you ask me. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut this video here. So guys, that is how I broke my arm. It wasn't really a spectacular, most unbelievable break you'll ever hear, but I just wanted to tell you the story, a little story time, and the reason not the reason, but the way I broke my arm, and how embarrassing it was to see that bird walking by after it. I was like, oh shit, here, cover your faces, cover your faces. Well, yeah guys, I'm gonna end the video here. If you like the commentary for today, make sure to leave a quick like or something, or just make sure to leave a positive comment down below. Just let me know whether you liked the video, or you liked the story, or you thought it was embarrassing, or let me know whether you ever broke a bone down in the comments below. You don't really have to write a big essay on how you broke a bone, but make sure to let me know how you broke a bone, if it's embarrassing, like the way it was embarrassing for me, because we were driving by the board. Like, this board was like about 4 years older than us, and we're just driving by thinking we're all mad. Next of all, she's walking back up and we have broken arms and shit like this. So yeah guys, let me know down in the comments below whether you ever broke a bone, or whether you have an embarrassing moment or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. It's going too long and I need to go to I don't need to go anywhere, but I'm gonna end it here. Peace out.